Hey guys, this is Loris 8701 pro gamer. I would say been playing games for a long time. In this video coming up, I'm about to show you how I have been owning this game I just got on not too long ago called Sekiro. I think that's how you say it. This first boss, we all know his name. I have died, I want to say 17 times, and then it just all of a sudden click, and I sped it up for you guys to go through this secret path that you have to find. Well, I didn't find till after the fact. I was killing everybody just to get to him. Instead of going to the far right, I just went to the left, snuck, killed those guys, went this way. And this is where the fun begins. Sorry, you're going to see a lot of breaks in the game because I have 3 kids and they needed me. So, but that's neither here nor there. So here comes the start. Let's see what I can do. Of course, sneak attack cuts the bar in half. Well, the fight anyway. Hit him with the fire. I did, however, do that counter. As you saw, I guess the game glitched. I didn't get the counter for whatever reason. Missed that one. Rolled. Healing up. Time to get back at him. Pull him to this corner. I think I die here, if I'm not mistaken, because I did the wrong move. I should have blocked instead of jumped. And I jumped. But that first counter, I definitely should have got. But here we go. I'm trying to pull him away from this edge so I can jump on it. But I don't know why he didn't move from it. There it is. Counter. And again, well, I jumped and blocked, which is weird that happened because usually I get struck by his over the head move. But coming up is finna be where I die because I think I mistakenly hit the wrong button. So you got switch to the firecrackers, which should have switched automatically after I hit him. Went the flames, but it didn't. So I don't know if my PlayStation 5 needs to be upgraded or what. But you see me just really moseying around here. I'm actually talking to my kids. I had to go in the other room, but here we go. Here comes the real fight. Counter. Block. Strike. Jump back. Counter again. Counter. Well, deflect. Well. Ooh, another counter. Another deflect. Strike. Back up. I should have had that one too, but it didn't give it to me. I understand I was far away, but his thrust is very far, so it shouldn't have mattered. Another deflect. And I don't know why I didn't get that. I went past him. So that was very weird for me. And there's the kill. Oof. Now after this, I actually go and farm the defined confetti for quite some time in the upper castle level. And I really sped it up because I did that for like 30 minutes. But right after this fight, I go farm. And then I went right to Lady Butterfly after I get done with this farming. So that's all I'm doing is going through stuff, talking to my kids at the same time, trying to play the game. In this game, you have to be really focused. And every time they ask me a question, I kind of forgot what I was doing. That's why you see a lot of pauses. And I sped this part up. It would have taken shorter because you see it's just sitting there. But I farmed. I went to, it's coming up, I traveled to go ring the demon bell. So hopefully I get more defined confetti drops or drops in general. I got a couple, not a whole lot, but enough. Sneaking attacking these guys, easy work. Not all the time because I be messing up and hitting stuff, but these guys have a tail too. Actually, the umbrella is way better for these guys. But I was trying out, new stuff, doing different things, running out, trying to get these guys, just basically getting my skills up. That's why I put it, went and ran a demon bell just to get my skills up, because this was, as far as I progressed in the story, I've explored other places, but this one by far was the hardest with these guys in here. So I had to learn their tails so I can just get in there and then beat them up real quick, so I can form this defined confetti, which you will need. It gives you, allows you to do more damage against admirations or operations, or however you say the freaking word. But it boosts your attack, is what it does. And then you deal more damage, especially when you're doing a deflect and you have that on, especially with the umbrella. The umbrella you hold down, you will see it R2, and then you hit him with the R1. That's pretty much lights out. But here's Lady Butterfly, and I actually I bust her ass pretty good. But what happens is, my kids again, and I get confused at what I'm doing. You'll see me use like 3 or 4 defined confettis when I thought I was actually healing myself until I looked at the screen. But that's neither here or there. I still beat her, and this was actually my 8th time fighting her, but she had a tail. All of them have a tail. You just have to figure it out. And I go in there and experience with things. But this is my best defense, was the umbrella. Dodging every 2 hits. Like, I'm fast enough to deflect her attacks, but why when I have the umbrella? That makes no sense. It only uses 1 of your blessings at a time. So, see her coming in. When you hold them like that, you hit R1. So, and it does that. But I'm getting owned right there for a second because I was getting distracted. And when I say kids, I have an 8-year-old and I have a 4-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son. So twins. And they needed me for whatever reason. Nothing important, but every time I get on the game, they need me for whatever purpose. But here you go. Like, I don't know if it seemed like my game was glitching. Like, her AI just was like, what? Because I was using the umbrella. I've never seen her do that. She's usually more aggressive, but I don't know if my game was just glitching or what. I noticed that last night as well. I just turned the whole game off because guys was actually glitching. I don't know if it was my internet, but my internet is pretty fast, and I know what she was going to pop up at, because again, I've died from her 8 times. I know the divine confetti is going to do work on her, and then I pop a defensive and a more aggressive. Pop 2 more balloons, and watch me go to work. I just messed up fighting her. Like, I missed all the counters, the deflects, because her little spirits that follow me don't really bother me if you just hold block or run. But see, it got me in the back. But I don't know how it switched to that because I didn't switch to it. And then I pop another one and I look, and I moved out of the way and that hit me. I was so aggravated because I had it. I don't even know how it switched over because it showed, you know, that wasn't even what was showing up there to begin with. If you go back and look at the video, I really don't know what happened, but it happened, and I should have been whooped her. I should have been more aggressive, but I was so aggravated with my kids talking to me that I died, of course. I was like, I really don't want to fight her again because I know how to beat her. Shouldn't take too much of my time today. This is one run, so from him to her, and I knew I was going to beat her because I knew I was going to beat her because she does the same stuff the same way every time. I really just don't know what happened. I think I got distracted again because I was giving her the work because I didn't need the divine confetti. I just wanted to use it for extra. I should have used my snap seed here because this was the second phase she did this, but I didn't, and then it wouldn't lock onto her, and it like it's locked onto her, but how? Like there's no dot, there's nothing. So I don't know if my game was just glitching or what. Like I was very pissed off. Like it's locked onto her, but it's not locked onto her. So I just kind of hid in this corner. Got hit a couple times, but and then this mess happens. Watch this trash. Right? Boom. Like she missed me completely, which I don't even understand how. I was standing right there. And she hits me with the feet. Now, if y'all been watching this whole video, she hasn't hit me with that twisting kick at all this whole match. And then all of a sudden, she hits me. It's like it's like the AI caught up with itself. It's like, hey, I'm a boss level. Let's go ahead and do him in real quick. So I had to really be on the defensive. I had to run. I had to use my pellets. I was so pissed off because I mean, look at her posture. Like I really don't know what happened. I'm wasting my divine confetti, and now it's gone. Like I shouldn't have been hit so many times with her feet when she was on the other side of me, but that's neither here or there. I still beat her, as you'll see coming up, but I was very pissed off. So I put it on, see how I just casually walk, because you know, once you start a combo, you know, you just kind of walk out of the way. If you're not in the range, it doesn't matter. And there's a kill, and that's a wrap, folks. That's a one run with no deaths, besides for the guys that was in the castle. I think I died once in there, but that's that.